Hello, Maria. Thank you for putting this all together. I know you went to school here. You're a proud graduate. I had 5 kids that were all graduating from here. I had 5 children that went to school here. Their father and his 3 brothers all went to school here. I went somewhere else, but I've always been in love with Lourdes. Started out as a mom, a room mom, and a playground mom, and so forth. Then I started to go back to work teaching. Did teaching here, science and many things. And then I started working across the street, which is when we started taking care of the 100th anniversary at the time. And from there became the archivist with all the history, which was part of my love of teaching. So it's a very famous place. It's breaking my heart that it's going to combine and close down. But Lourdes is a wonderful place, and so are the BBMs. Worked from an Immaculata too.
Full of folks in front talking that are going to go into the tour. Can I film you guys? No? Un segundito. So Julie Galvez is one of our Lourdian friends, and Mr. Galvez, her dad, came too. Second. So this is our outside seating because of safety. So hopefully some guests will sit out here and feel safe. Again, it's going to be a 90-degree day. And we got a couple of guys assigned to the parking lot today. Mark, do you want to say hello?
Hey, how you doing? Glad to meet you. Class of 68, almost.
Say your name, Mark.
Mark Finley.
So glad you came, Mark. Are you local?
Oh yeah, I live by Irving and Cicero in Milwaukee.
Okay, nice. There should be some of your friends from 68 today.
I hope to see him.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
What's that you want? Me.
Yeah, I grew up on Leland.
Fran?
Mason grew up on Beacon and Florida.
Oh,
It's the last day. It's the last day. Ginny Kelly is one of our featured guests today with a 1951 grant. Her husband, Bob Kelly. Bob Kelly. Hi, Bob. He's busy writing. And we have Linda and Phil. Wadey, hello. Phil, thanks for bringing ice. It's a 90-degree day. And let's see. We have Hilda, wave, and Mary Joyce. Mary Joyce and Hilda are on the committee, and Ever. Yay! My sister Michelle's boyfriend.
Oh, back then.
So we're moving along, Bernie. Bernie is always working. He's our star volunteer. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you. And we've got our principal, Mrs. Noel Ferrara, and we've got Mario Rodriguez. And yes, thank you for coming on. It's a film, not photo. Wave.
Hi, class of 89.
You'd be surprised on days.
John Simon will be there.
So, Madeline, I'm filming.
Never seen before. Never seen before.
How your dad? Tell Hi. Tom. Wait.
Hey!
Hi, you guys. Thank you for coming to our farewell tour. We have our teacher Fran, Laura, Alex Amber, I've seen your name. Hi. Hi there, we have Sister Emelyn, and Mama Clara, and we got Thea in the background.
Yes, I graduated in 1944. I stood out here in the parking lot of Playground and watched the school burn down.
You watched the school burn down?
Yes. I was in 8th grade at the time. We were out there and the firemen had their hoses. We were out there. The girls were crying. and the boys were cheering. The school is burning, yay!
Oh, that's hysterical. What a story. Thank you
And
for
then,
telling.
and then we went to school. We missed one day. We missed Monday. Fire was on Friday. We missed Monday. I was one of those who came on Monday, and we put all the school books in shopping bags and carried them across the street to the field house. We graduated when we were going to school in the field house at Chase Park. We used to say we graduated from Our Lady of Chase Park.
Say your name, please.
Would you like a picture of my reunion? I made my graduation.
So, do you want to help her, Mary? But you want to hold it on? Can you point to her, Mary? Mary, can you point to her? Point to her.
Point to her, yes, I will.
Okay, let's look for you. Joanne, there she is. There she is, Joanne. Oh, yes, thank you.
I've got my diploma. Today, that's what I think is so funny. It's today, June 12th. Yeah,
Today was the graduation. Oh my goodness. Yay, thank you so much for sharing that, Joanne, and welcome to your school.
And when I saw this, I thought, oh my God, this is today. To be here today.
Very nice.
From 1970 to 2004, but I went here from 1945 to 1953.
Awesome.
And the interesting thing is about the fire, I was in first grade with kids who had Chase Park in kindergarten. I didn't even know there was a fire here until years later. Okay.
Thank you.
This is my life, this is my school. When Monsignor Campbell was pastor, they separated the boys and girls in 7th and 8th grade. And so, the room that you're standing in right now, 302 was for the boys, 7th grade boys, and this was 8th grade boys, and the girls were at the other rooms. It was, we couldn't have parties. If we went to the show, some mother would call, and I remember so clearly that the day after the Immaculate Conception, we had a day off, and the principal called each girl out separately and said, "Where were you yesterday? And if you were at the Uptown, you were in big trouble." Sister St. Edgar's room in the 70s and 80s. She was a spectacular teacher. She was in charge of all the language arts for the BBM order for all their schools. And we were lucky enough to have her. But I have a story about her. Can I tell you a story about her? She was my secret Santa. And I got a card, a Spanish card, and I got my Spanish book down, and I just wrote crazy little phrases down. And I rode up in the elevator with her, and I said, "Do you know what that says?" And she said, "Oh, I understand Spanish. It just says, have a great Christmas." And she came upstairs, and she asked Eduardo, who had just come from Spain, and he read it, and he goes, "This is just the flower pot is in the back," that kind of thing. So somebody said, "It must be Mrs. Dalton," and she said, "No, it's somebody more clever." She was my partner. She was my partner. This is one of Mrs. Cofer's.
So Mrs. Ginger Dalton brought in all the class photos from all her kids, all her students.
Isn't that funny?
And what do we have here? Some artwork of the students. Very nice.
So this is all stuff.
Hi, my name is Sister Emelyn Malecki. I was here for 10 years from 1980. I love the place. However, today I heard from every student that I had, except one who said I was tough. Yes, I was tough, but as I said to him, we had a good, quiet school. There were no guns, no knives, no nothing. So I'm glad I was tough. But their consequence was always there, and that's what they didn't like. Before they would just be talked to, and I said, no, I'm not a talker. So I said, you did something wrong, you've got to have a consequence. And then I followed through, and I thought that that was a very good system for us. But I love my years here. I love the people, and I'm so glad that I came today. I missed the last weekend, and so I just love the kids, and I love the people. I just thank God for my years here. So thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Noel Ferrara. I taught at Our Lady of Lourdes from 1976 until 2004. I was the 8th grade teacher for years, then I was a 5th grade teacher, then I was a computer teacher for about 10 years. I was the assistant principal for about, oh my gosh, I don't even know, it was at least 12 years, I think. And then I was the principal for some years. I forget how long I was, but it was the principal. And it was a wonderful place. I am so sad that we had to leave, but everything has to change. So we really needed an infusion of a gym. We really needed a gym. I shouldn't say that, but that's really one of the things. So, but it was a wonderful place to be. I can honestly say, I was talking to a student, I can honestly say, I only had one student that was a real big problem. I mean, you know, kids do things, but nobody that was terrible. They really were good kids, you know, seriously. So it's nice to be here. God bless you all. And take care. Which isn't so good, right?
Yeah. So when did you leave?
We closed, 2004.
Also, when they closed, that's when you left?
Yeah, I was the last principal of Our Lady of Lourdes.
You were the last principal of Lourdes.
Yes. And then I had actually, the Sister Rosellen died, and we went to her funeral they had it at St. Gertrude's. Because they did that with the nuns. They didn't move the BBMs back unless they were incapacitated. So when I went to that, there were 5 principals there, and that was the end. I mean, you know, but there, of course, Sister Therese Fox is deceased. Yeah, Sister Emelyn's here though. And Ann Belzonto was here the last time. She was one of the principals.
Met her too.
I'm still close friends with her.
Oh, nice.
This is Pardo. You know who she is? Dennis, Danny, do you know who this is? Her daughter and Christine broke me up all the time. I would come out from lunch and they'd have their jackets down. Is your daughter? No, who's your daughter? Tell us.
What year was
She's Christina's best friend.
She looks familiar.
They would take their jackets and they would scrunch like this, and it looked like and every single time I would laugh. Does anybody remember them doing that?
No, but I remember you had the best laugh. You would laugh all the time.
Hey, Jose. Little filming. It's not a photo, it's a filming. And Raj and Miss Aurora Morales, right?
Right.
Very nice, you guys. Hope you guys are having a great time. Mrs. Dalton always is. Woohoo! Goodbye, 3rd floor of Our Lady of Lourdes. Goodbye, 2nd floor of Our Lady of Lourdes. Bye-bye, so long. Thank you for the memories, Our Lady of Lourdes. Graduates from 1935 to 1998 on the walls. School opened 1892, school closed 2004. The building will be sold and it will remain a part of Our Lady of Lourdes Parish until June 30th, 2021. Good luck to all, blessings to all. 3 days of alumni and parish events. We had a small, tiny group today, but probably close to 500 alumni and families came. It has been an amazing experience to record these virtual tours for all of the Lourdians that couldn't be here for the farewell tour. Just a wonderful experience. I hope that you've enjoyed all these tours. I managed to do the whole campus, all of Our Lady of Lourdes, the church, the grotto, Chase Park. So many blessings to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following our channel. I hope to post more alumni events and alumni stories on the YouTube channel I created. Please let others know about it. Take care. Many blessings to you and your family. May our community bond last forever. Blessings. Maria Luisa Ugarte, alumni, Our Lady of Lourdes, K-8, class of 1969, signing off.